Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. For this video, I have the sensitive topic to talk about, and most important, a topic that is really close to me. It's really like something that I might have brought from the past to the present and talk just about it. But for all of you guys that don't know, I'm Jeffy, and I just want to welcome you guys to my channel and tell you guys to please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's get started with this video. So for today's video, I told you guys I have a sensitive topic to talk about, and it's a topic that I usually wouldn't talk about on social media or go on detail with my friends or the people that are really close to me or even my parents. Most importantly, I might have talked it with my sister, who's like I consider my best friend, the person that I'm really close to. So also guys, sorry if the lighting is not the best or the audio. Like, you guys all know this is just like the starting point of like my platform and all that stuff. But let's get back to the topic. So I guess that there is always like a certain point in your life with as a teenager that you're growing, that you're like feeling yourself, that you're like not the best version of yourself, where your self-esteem is not the best, where your confidence is on the ground and all that stuff that makes you doubt who you really are, what's your purpose in here, and you're just like thinking about who you really are as an overall in your emotions too. So that most like sensitive topic for me to talk about is my bullying story or experience. I have gone through YouTube, through videos, and I see that most of the time people don't really talk about it fully or with detail because it's a period of time where you are just like, I don't want to go back to it, or I really don't want to like really make it a big deal out of it because it doesn't make no sense for me to talk about the past when I'm already in the present with a different lifestyle, a different emotions, different goals. So for me, my experience, and the reason why I'm talking about my experience, because most of the people that may watch this video, or most of the people that are really on school season, and are getting ready with their tutorials, with their watching videos about food, about style, not getting just ready to go back to school, are those that are going back to like high school, middle school, or even starting college. But have gone through an experience that is like they were bullied at a certain point, they were made less at a certain point, or devalued or dehumanized. I guess that's like a stronger word to use, but for my part, my experience and the way my story goes, it goes all back to 6th grade when my family was starting to get a connection with their faith, was starting to like develop their spiritual life. And yeah, I'm Catholic, I believe in God, but my family always thought of like, oh, Sunday is the day of the Lord, and that's the day you must just go to church. Or even myself, my family around that time wouldn't even go to church. Nowadays they do, nowadays we're close to it, nowadays we pray, we all do that stuff. But also there's that point of my life where even in high school and in college, I was just like, my faith is something that I need to keep to myself and share about it, but share with it with respect and respect the point of view. So I respect everybody at this point of my life, because I'm just like, you cannot impose somebody to believe in something you're believing. It's like telling somebody who's an atheist to believe in God. I just respect everyone, but I guess when I started my path of faith and all that stuff, I was really small, and I was just like, this is something amazing, like I should share this with everybody. I should like profess and show clearly how my life is, how I'm really close to God and all that stuff. And I did at that point, and people, I would not say that religion was the only thing people will pick on me and start to bully me about, but mostly was my religion part, my self, like the way my appearance looked, how I talk, how I move, and then also my academic life. Like, oh, like people would judge me if I like try to answer a question and it wasn't with perfect English, it wasn't with perfect handwriting, I did misspelling, I was not doing really good also in middle school. So like all my grades were really down. They were from A to D. And when I started to apply for high school, people like the assistant principal would doubt definitely letting me into school because of my grades. So at that time, like I never share my story. I never share my feelings or tell them, oh, this is the period of time where I wasn't doing well because of this reason. But at the same time, it all goes to sixth grade, and from then on, it carries to middle school, and then just starting off in high school, where I honestly pushed myself to be the best student, to have the best grades, to make sure I got into a good college and go for those like scholarships, extracurriculars, meet other people. And I also I moved from the suburbs to Chicago, so it definitely make a different experience for me, and to see things so much different, because I was like, I'm with a new crowd, and most of the day, like when I was being bullied in sixth grade and then middle school, like I was going through it with the same people every day. Or also middle school was like a new school, so it's like I went from the elementary to middle school, and it was new people at the same time, but the same pattern keep happening. And I was the type of person who would be like really nice, so like if you say something, I wouldn't say anything back during those 3 years. And I was like, okay, you think that way, I think this way. They'll always be like, oh, there goes that person who like goes to church, or like dresses this way, walks this way, talks this way, or doesn't say anything we can do, and say anything about him, he will not say anything, he will not snitch or anything. But at the same time, I was also like the kind of kid who would not be picked for any groups or anything like that, and unless the teacher was like, oh, you need to pick with him or something like that. Like, I also never tried to be like the smartest person, but I always tried to push myself. But after finishing elementary and going to middle school, like I doubt myself so much. Like I never thought my answer was right when I answered a question. My English was perfect, my writing was good. So it was all those three things, like my religion, my personality, my academic life, like all those three things came all together and allowed people to pick on my weaknesses, allow people to really make me devalue, make me feel worse. There is a specific moment that I remember where we had an 8th period class, which was social science, I guess, and we were all lined up outside of the classroom, because that's like the thing that you do after the bell rings. You go from one class to another, and you're just standing there. Your teacher comes out, she greets you, and she lets one by one go in and all that stuff. So I entered class, and I had people just like laughing behind my back and all that stuff. I didn't pay attention to their laughs or anything like that. So I just go to my seat, and the desk in the chair are not together, because something that like click together or something like that. And these ones were like you were able to move your chair or anything like that. And so I remember when I was about to sit, I didn't realize that I thought my chair was closer to where the desk and the chair space was close. So I was about to sit. And when I was about to sit down, one of the kids behind me that had just like gone into his desk decides to pull the chair, and then I fall to the floor. I think I moved the desk and all that stuff, so that it all went down the desk, like the desk moved, and I just went to the floor. Thankfully, I didn't hit my head, but the teacher, she just sent me to the nursing office, and everybody, eventually, because I fall, everybody was laughing, everybody was just like making jokes about it the next day too, on the cafeteria and stuff. But also that week wasn't the best week that I had, because one of my family members, and it was the 1 week after we came back from winter break, had passed away. And I was just really like emotional about it. Like I wasn't processing the idea that a family member had just passed away, and I was just going back to the same old routine of like getting picked on and stuff. So people will always have the idea to just like go back to it. Like I thought, oh, new year, like winter break, things are gonna change. eventually nothing changed. And also I just went to a nursing office, and then they told me it was all okay, and I honestly didn't pay attention to that after that. But each day it was just the same thing over and over, and for me to like go back and remember and tell you guys how it all went detail by detail, it will have made me literally not want to really tell it, but I will just say that that started to be something that by now, after just knowing what they picked on, what were my weaknesses, going back into high school, I just decided to like stand up for myself, work hard to get into a good college, work hard to be the best version of myself, find my purpose, find my goals in life. I honestly, so it all did get eventually better, but during that period of time of even growing up, all that stuff, it led me to really have those like trust issues, low self-esteem, not have confidence on myself, think I wasn't smart enough, and I still think about it, and I still do. So like the trust and smart part, trust issues and smart, because there's a moment in your life when you're trying to be honest with other people, or you're trying to tell them your secret, and they think that it's okay to use it as a weapon to make themselves greatest, and to make you feel less. And I think that everybody goes through different situations and goes through different mentality of how to say things, but I honestly always say things so too hard. But as I kept growing, I understood that, you know what, comments are comments, people will always have opinions, and it shouldn't matter at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you are the one person who's like walking a stage for graduation, going to college, paying tuition, paying your money, buying your clothes, getting yourself, wake up in the morning, getting dressed up. It's all about you. It's all about who you really are at the end of the day, and who you are yourself as a person, making an impact into the world. Myself, honestly, even titling this video My Bullying Story, is not only that, it's just mostly who I am as a person. Because I honestly decided from those 3 years that I had that things will be different. Using YouTube as a platform for me is using it to showcase my creativity, to showcase my talent, to talk to you guys about my career, my goals, and all that stuff, or to upload videos, but do it in a way where I'm just like sharing something that I love. And at the end of the day, everybody is different, and everybody follows their dreams differently, and they think that saying hateful comments or doing things to other people is something good for themselves, which is something not the best. Honestly, after turning 20, I honestly understood that it's all about you. It's all about how you are projecting yourself towards others, because the world eventually, it's also not, it always surrounds around you, but it's all about really how you are treating others, to not make yourself feel bad, or better saying it, how treating others to not be treated back. It's like respect others and others will respect you. Like, oh, what you give is what you receive. So I'm really right now really proud of everybody that is around my life, really how they're doing, how they're growing. But sharing this story is for me to tell you guys that there will be a hard time in your life, and there will be no way for that hard time in your life with the bullying part, and there will be no way for you to explain it, for you to talk about it. But you should really talk about it with an adult or somebody that is closer to you. I know this story might not be the most detailed like any other one also on YouTube, but I guess that my voice and the way that I'm even talking and telling it to you guys might tell you how I felt. But at the same time, guys, I just hope for you guys to like take away from this video, it's just that be kind, because that's the most important thing in your life. To be kind, to always have a smile, to always feel happy for yourself, and to not let anyone anyone come make you feel less or bring you down, because you are an important person. And I can tell you there are a lot of like even accounts and celebrities who resemble that, but actually it's all about believing in yourself. And I hope you guys enjoy this video so much. I am sorry if it's really long. I technically say I'm sorry a lot, but I just wish you guys the best day. And remember guys, there's always that light at the end of the tunnel. So I hope you guys have an awesome day and your entire week is filled with an awesome vibe. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much. So don't forget guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys next time.